All right, so welcome everybody. It is June the 21st, Friday, 2024, and we're working with the law of karmic dispensation. So we're going to be calling in Sanat Kumara for help, and we'll just start with the meditation. So there's SK right there, and this is the throat chakra, connected to hope, connected to the 10th dimension with Albert, and we've looked at that. So the first thing we always do is look at our mission of peace with Michael. And there's so many beings on the other side all helping us. And the object is for us to come to peace within. And the law of karmic dispensation really, really, really helps with that. So let's see. So we're in the throat here. You can see there's the throat chakra and the blessing and virtue of hope, karmic dispensation law, and then the 10th dimension. Okay. So this law of karmic dispensation helps us understand that the mother forgives absolutely everything. But karmic dispensation must be requested. So that's what this meditation is all about. We can be that constant state of forgiveness, as forgiving as she is. Etherically, it doesn't even have to be done in person. If you do it in person, like with apologies and compassion, that's very helpful. But you can do it, you can just do it within yourself, be it within yourself. So apologies and forgiveness, compassion and gratitude create this new being that we're all evolving into, Nova being and Nova Earth. And the most important thing about this law is it's a gift of new beginnings. So when we go to the karmic board and we request the karmic dispensation, it actually relieves us of a lot of pressure within, because we're unconsciously, subconsciously carrying that we are out of alignment, actually, because of the old systems connected to religion mostly. So that we're saints, so we're sinners. But everybody is everything. We've all played all the roles here. And the idea is just to get to that place of non-judgment of self. So let's, I made this little symbol because it's a little bit helpful. We're doing reparation work, we're doing repentance work, we're doing reconstitution. So all these RE words are helpful, very much connected to the blue energy of movement. Love is the movement, and the re words, there's lots of them. Steve, you had a whole list of them the other day. Yeah, connected to the movement of love, so that we bring ourselves into this place of peace and serenity within that divine alignment. Yes, Ken.
Those R words are actually a what do I want to say here? They're hypnotic inductions.
Oh, okay.
I've
never called that.
Yeah, so it just makes everything go in deeper when you talk about it.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah. Do you remember your list, Steve, the ones that you were working with?
Let's see now.
I know it's funny. I can't remember them either. And I wrote.
I'll tell you what, you keep talking and I'll get it up here, okay?
Yeah, because I think it's in our Skype messaging. I think I repeated them back to you there. Yeah.
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 I'll have it for you in a second.
Yeah, they were really good ones. But anytime you come across any of these RE words, are brilliant. And just go, like Ken said, what was the word you called it? Hypnotic?
Hypnotic inductions.
Inductions. Yeah, so you can go deeper into yourself.
Yeah.
You've got them.
Yeah. Rescue. So that's like rescue of trafficked women and children.
Yeah.
Removal of the cabal from power.
Yeah.
Revelation to the people of what has happened.
Yeah.
Restitution in whatever form that legally or morally takes.
Yeah.
And then reconciliation.
And then reconciliation. Yeah. So they're all RE words. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so I put the scales of balance, and what I didn't realize is it's like a person. So these are the arms. We want to be in this balance of joy, gratitude for yourself. And when you're in that space, it automatically puts you more into the stillness and into the peace, into the serenity. So that's why I've got the big peace sign in behind. And if you feel and just imagine yourself as the scales of balance in that space of joy, right in the middle, oh my gosh, we're there. It's really the blue and the yellow makes the green. So it's just it's a fun symbol to work with. So yeah, so and it helps us with our mission of peace. Yeah, brings us deeper into that mission of peace with Archangel Michael. And I've got here also, this is a really simple law to use with Draj if you just want to start working with a law. He says the law of change for the highest and the best. And what it does is it brings us into that space, and then it brings everything in your field into that space, and then it just keeps on growing for the planet, basically. So that's a really simple one to invoke every day. The universal law of change with SK for the highest and the best. Okay, so now we're gonna start with a meditation. This first read through, I recommend don't treat it like a meditation. Let's just read it for like a teaching, because there's so much information in here. And as I encourage us to breathe the different colors, breathe them. Like at the beginning, it says, let's begin by taking a nice deep breath of gold. So breathe that in, and it's the shiny gold, because the next breath is going to be the old gold of Archangel Gabriel. So let's begin by taking a nice deep breath of gold, of that bright, beautiful, platinum colored gold, that very light, shiny gold. And that's the gold of Sanakamara. So just take a nice deep breath of that. Okay, and then if you bring it down a couple of shades into that rich, burnished Florentine gold, and that's the gold of Archangel Gabriel, and that's the gold of joy. So now just breathe another breath and breathe that old gold. So that's the joy, and bring it right down and just envision your whole body becoming golden. So as we begin and you relax, sinking into your chair, wherever you are, to feel yourself letting go of the day and your to-do list, and thank yourself for taking this time for your sacred self and to receive this gift of dispensation. So if you look up dispensation, it means exoneration or reprieve. So basically what we're doing is we are being exonerated working with this law of old belief systems, past lives, anything to do with karmic debt. As we begin, I ask each and every one of you to give yourself a hug. So this is that hands-on healing, that La Ho Chi healing. So you want to keep your fingers together like that, cross them over and hold your shoulders. And it's up top on your shoulders. Yeah, that's right. That's a hands-on healing, balancing ourselves in the masculine and the feminine with the crossover energy. And love yourself and know how worthy you are and how ready you are to accept this gift and to implement this law of dispensation. So he's getting you ready by loving yourself, because this dispensation is all about us remembering our worth. And knowing that the Mother, Father, One forgive everything. And we've got to get to that state too for our ascension. Then he says, let's take a nice deep breath of magenta. And so that's that beautiful red and blue combined. So it's like this color here I have. The color of compassion, the color of mercy, the color of Yeshua and Lord Maitreya, and the Buddha. So these are ascended masters. This is the color of our mastery, connected to your third eye. That's the color of your third eye. And breathe in that wonderful magenta, that blend of blue and red. There's no accident that it's blue and red, because red is the color of vitality and the color of the planet of Archangel Gaia in the center of the planet. And red or blue is that forgiveness, that stillness, that serenity, that peace of Michael and the mother, that forgiveness of everything. So it takes vitality to work with the blue, because it's forgiveness is one of the hardest things. This karmic dispensation is one of the hardest things for us to grasp for some reason, because we feel such a lack of self-worth that goes back centuries. And as you do, bring it down into your heart and feel your heart expanding and feel the energy coming up from Gaia. She sends you life force to be in your heart. So just know Gaia's sending us this energy up, and the blue is coming down from the mother. And we're resting in our heart, in our mastery. Think Jesus, think the Buddha, think Lord Maitreya. So this is what they were, masters on earth to help us understand. And when Jesus was here, it was actually a time of karmic dispensation. And the mother's reminding us that we're still in that. And it's time to receive this gift. Then they go on and they say, now let's take another deep breath of blue, the beautiful merry blue, because what's the point of dispensation, of allowance and forgiveness without hope and restoration? So there's another RE word there. So bring in that beautiful blue diamond. Take a nice deep breath of the blue and bring it right down into your heart. Go deeper. And once again, I want you to fly through that pinprick of light, the center of your heart. So remember that this heart chakra goes right down to the bottom, over top of the blue one there, the halion, to the tip of the solar plexus. And this is where the seat of your soul is. And so that's why that pinprick of light is in the middle right there, because it's actually the middle of the ginormous heart chakra. And from my understandings is the tri-flame goes up from the middle. So if you're working with the tri-flame, it's up from the middle of the big heart shape. Okay, so then fly through that portal to the interior chambers where we do this sacred work with universal law. So I've got the sacred chambers in behind. You can see the temple. So you're flying right through the middle there into the temple. And before we do that, I just wanted to remind you this, because if you're wondering about this blue diamond energy, see how they said bring in this beautiful blue diamond. So it is connected to the tri-flame. Okay, so the blue diamond is the blue flame. The yellow diamond is the yellow flame. And the pink is the pink flame that goes right up the middle. So it's diamond energy because it's so pure. This energy is like the strongest, and it's like a diamond. And the mother said this once, the blue diamond is to heal, the pink diamond is to awaken, and the gold diamond is for action. So it's just so interesting that this blue that we're working with is hope, restoration, forgiveness, allowance, serenity, peace, faith, trust, all the blue energy. And we need that for the healing. And then the pink is to awaken. Yeah, Ken?
Well, go back to the previous slide for a second, would you please?
Yeah. That one?
Yeah, restoration is another RE word.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, we had reparation, we had reconstitution, we have restoration. Yeah, yeah. And you're gonna now that I've drawn our attention to it, we're gonna see them all over the place. They're very powerful words. Okay, so yeah, so this just gives you a context about the blue diamond, how it fits into the tri-flame energy. Okay, so we're breathing that blue diamond, which is hope, which is the gift of the heart, knowing of the presence of God, the only reason for change. So this is all connected to dispensation, encompassing serenity, total and perfect calm, ability to understand very often things on earth are not as they appear. And that's what dispensation is all about. We've played all these different roles. Now we want to be in that place where we're not carrying any debts, whether they've been incurred to us or we've incurred them. To be in the world, but not of it. So just to know, you know, again, we play these roles and that part of the journey is over. Our aspects are integrating into us. So all these beings that have played the good, the bad, and the ugly are integrating into us. And we need to be in that place where we're not carrying any of the debt. Okay, to be able to remain centered and still one with who you are, regardless of externals. And one of the most important things, as we ask for the karmic dispensation, we're asking for others as well who have no idea what's going on here. And it just is a ripple effect. So we want to be in that place of non-judgment of self. So we're not judging anyone abusing power out there, so that we can invite them all into this place of karmic dispensation. Because underneath everything, we've all got judgments running. All of us, we all do. And you can see it if you react to anything that's happening in the news. There's a judgment of if it's good or bad. So we want to get to that place of neutrality about everything. And when I was sick, I was seeing it and feeling it so strongly. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's just running under everything. Didn't even realize it. And so now I'm very aware of it. And it popped me up into this whole other level where I can help other people better. Okay, so as you enter these chambers of gold, so these are the golden chambers in behind the heart. And you see your mission and purpose etched on the walls, your dreams and desires, your creations of what you're choosing to bring forward in this lifetime. Relax and find your chair or your pillow, your place in the sacred chamber of your heart where we do this work together, because all of us are one. And we're getting to that place where we're not judging anybody. Today, we invoke this law of dispensation, and more specifically, the law of karmic dispensation. So this wipes the slate clean of all the things you have done or not done, of all the debt that you have owed, and more importantly, that is owed to you. So as light workers, lots of things have happened to us. Yes, Darren.
So why does he differentiate between dispensation and karmic dispensation?
Karmic is past. Dispensation, I think, is more, because the word means it's exonerate. So, you know, we want to be feeling exonerated in this lifetime. So often that's more of a state of really knowing everything is forgiven. Karmic dispensation goes into past lifetime debts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you are cutting the cords, you are wiping the slate clean, but it is important that this dispensation be requested. So it's different than forgiveness. It's just like this word is connected to forgiveness, but karmic, when you put the word karmic there, it's lifetimes, and it's on and off planet. It's not just the lifetimes on this planet. There's things we were involved with off planet that were connected to this journey. So just know it's a really big picture. It goes back a long, long, long way. I mean, SK sometimes says millions of years. So just know it's a very big picture. Feel yourself standing outside a rather judicial looking building. And we do not ask you that you do this alone. So feel your guides around you, and Sanat Kumara, perhaps Archangel Gabriel, the Universal Mother, whoever you need to give you support and courage. Reinforcement, there's another RE word, to ask for this gift for yourself, this gift that you so richly deserve. Okay, so now I'm going to show you something because I was wondering how this all works. So if you fly through the pinprick of light into the Golden Temple, this judicial building is even deeper into you. Okay, so feel like you're going out of your temple and you're going to go up some stairs into this judicial building. Okay, so feel yourself going up the steps and into this building. So just think of yourself, you're going into yourself, you're going through the heart chakra, into your golden temple, you're going through the golden temple, deeper into yourself, and into this rather judicial looking building. So you're going up some steps first and into the building and walking down a long hallway until you see a door with a beautiful golden plaque that says Karmic Dispensation Board. So I didn't put the steps here, but just think of this. There's a long hallway and there's steps. So take a moment and breathe the gold. So here we're breathing gold. So this is us coming into your gratitude for yourself. That's the golden energy. So take a nice deep breath of the gold. So you're really anchored in your gratitude for yourself, your self-worth. And breathe the magenta. That's your mastery. That's your compassion. That's your non-judgment. That's your wisdom. Again, deep gratitude. Wisdom is connected to gratitude. And feel your readiness. That's the blue energy, the hope. Knowing things are not as they seem here. Knock on the door and enter. Remember to bring your friends, your guides. Be modest and respectful, for this is a request. And there's another RE word, 2 more, respectful and request. As you enter the room, you see that there is a long table, somewhat like a board table. And on the opposite side of the table from thee, there are 5 beings seated. They look serious, available, but serious. So there's a long board table, and on the other side, there's 5 very sacred beings. And they're serious. Take a moment and look at each one of them, for these are the beings that comprise the karmic board. As you are doing that, you're going to feel yourself being examined a little bit like being under the microscope. Just breathe and allow. So breathe that gold or the magenta or the blue. The entire key to receiving this gift of karmic dispensation is asking and requesting it from your heart. So make sure you are in your heart. Bring all the energy to your heart center, and the words that you say for this request are always the same. So you can memorize this. This is very simple. So take a deep breath, and the words are, I request that all karmic debt that is owed to me and that I owe and have incurred be forgiven, erased. So this is karmic debt, and it's a request that if it's owed to me, or that if I owe it and I have incurred it, it be forgiven and erased. So you can, if you want, you can say this out loud with me. I request that all karmic debt that is owed to me and that I owe and have incurred be forgiven and erased. Yeah, so it's actually quite easy to remember that. And you don't even need this meditation. You literally just do the breathing of the gold and the magenta and the blue and fly through your heart into the golden temple, and you walk through the temple and you see these steps going up to the judicial building, and you walk down the long hallway to the door that says Karmic Dispensation Board, and you can go in and ask for this karmic dispensation. You can say, I request that all karmic debt that is owed to me and that I owe and have incurred be forgiven, erased. And you look at the judges and receive their blessing. So there's another RE word. And this gift of wiping your slate clean by affecting the slate of so many others as well. So as we do this, it just automatically ripples out to others, because there's only a certain number of us that have received this information about the karmic board. So as we do it, we're doing it on behalf of many. And what you might find, what I've been finding is all kinds of beings are showing up as I'm doing the meditation, as I was working on this. Leaders, like they were just all of a sudden there with me. And I'm like, great, good, let's do this together. Come on in. Family and friends and people that I'm working with for their healing. So it's a great one to do and extend it to everyone you know. So it just helps with us cleaning up this karmic debt. Express your gratitude, your thanksgiving, and then turn around and walk out of the door with your guides and Raj. Feel that burden that has been lifted from your heart and from your shoulders. Hold your head up high. Walk down the hallway and out of the building, down the steps. So here's the judicial building, down the steps, back into your temple, into the chamber of your heart, and give thanks. And this is a gift of new beginnings. So that's that meditation. And it's very simple and it's really helpful. And the reason I think we need to keep doing it over and over is because our aspects keep coming in. So hundreds and hundreds of aspects of different lifetimes keep coming in, and feel like you might need to do that a few times, more than a few times.
I mean, the lords of karma are not going to say you again?
No, I don't think they mind. Honestly, I don't think they mind. I've done this meditation so many times, and it's
Well, you're helping so many others, it'll take a while before you're done.
yeah. No, I mean, I mean, Putin and Biden and Trump, they all showed up with me like the last time. I was like, whoa, okay. And it was funny because I was like, I felt funny. I was like, and then I realized it was me holding on to old stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, they want to be here. Great. Come on in. Let's go. Let's do this. Because we're all here to get to the place of not judging each other. So what better way than to visit the karmic board? Yeah, it's actually a really, really neat thing to do. So let me just see what time. It's 7:30. We can, if you want, now that you understand it, I can read it again and you can go there if you want to do that. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Good idea.
So I'll just go back and you guys can close your eyes. I'll read it. And we'll just let's take, who wants to take who? Like, do you want to just see who shows up, or do you want to intend to take anybody before we do it? You want to intend to take your families with you for this one, or just yourself? Yeah. Okay, so you guys decide. And the fun thing is that it'll just happen. That's what I found. It just happened. And the more you do it, the bigger the crowd gets. All right. So close your eyes, relax. Good. Let's begin by taking a nice deep breath of gold, of that bright, beautiful platinum colored gold, that very light, shiny gold. And that's the gold of Sanat Kumara. Deep breath of that beautiful, shiny gold. And then if you bring it down a couple of shades into that rich, burnished Florentine gold, that's the gold of Archangel Gabriel. And that's the gold of joy. Deep breath of that burnished gold. So as we begin and you relax, sinking into your chair, wherever you are, to feel yourself letting go of the day and your to-do list, and thank yourself. Thank yourself for taking this time for your sacred self and to receive this gift of dispensation. As we begin, I ask each and every one of you to give yourself a hug. Cross your arms around yourself and give yourself a hug. And love yourself. And know how worthy you are. And how ready you are to accept this gift and to implement this law of dispensation. Now let's take a nice deep breath of magenta, the color of compassion, the color of mercy, the color of Yeshua and Lord Maitreya and the Buddha, and breathe in that wonderful magenta, that blend of blue and red. And as you do, bring it down into your heart and feel your heart expanding and feel the energy coming up from Gaia as she sends you life force, and be in your heart. Now let's take another breath of blue, of the beautiful Mary blue, because what's the point of dispensation, of allowance and forgiveness without hope and restoration? So bring it in, bring in that beautiful blue diamond, and go deeper. And once again, I want you to fly through that pinprick of light, the center of your heart, fly through that portal to your interior chambers where we do this sacred work with universal law. So fly right into your golden chambers. As you enter these chambers of gold and you see your mission and purpose etched on the walls, your dreams and desires, your creations of what you are choosing to bring forward in this lifetime. Relax and find your chair or pillow, your place in the sacred chamber of your heart, where we do this work together, because all of us are one. Today, we invoke the law of dispensation, and more specifically, the law of karmic dispensation. So this wipes the slate clean of all the things you have done or not done, of all the debt that you have owed, but more importantly, that is owed to you. So you are cutting the cords, you are wiping the slate clean, but it is important that this dispensation be requested. Feel yourself standing outside a rather judicial looking building, and we do not ask that you do this alone. So feel your guides around you and Sanat Kumara, perhaps Archangel Gabriel, the Universal Mother, whoever you need to give you support and courage, reinforcement to ask for this gift for yourself, this gift that you so richly deserve. Feel yourself going up the steps and into this building and walking down a long hallway until you see a door with a beautiful golden plaque that says Karmic Dispensation Board. Take a moment and breathe the gold and breathe the magenta and feel your readiness. Knock on the door and enter. Remember to bring your friends, your guides. Be modest and respectful, for this is a request. As you enter the room, you see that there is a long table, somewhat like a board table. And on the opposite side of the table from thee, there are 5 beings seated. They look serious, available, but serious. Take a moment and look at each one of them. For these are the beings that comprise the karmic board. As you are doing that, you're going to feel yourself being examined, a little bit like being under the microscope. Just breathe and allow and look at each one of them. The entire key to receiving this gift of karmic dispensation is asking and requesting it from your heart. So make sure you are in your heart. Bring all the energy to your heart center. And the words that you say for this request are always the same. So take a nice deep breath. These words are, I request that all karmic debt that is owed to me and that I owe and have incurred be forgiven, erased. So feel yourself saying this, and you can say it out loud if you want. I request that all karmic debt that is owed to me and that I owe and have incurred be forgiven and erased. Look at the judges and receive their blessing and this gift of wiping your slate clean, and by inference, by affecting the slate of so many others as well. Express your gratitude, your thanksgiving. Now turn around and walk out of the door with your guides and Raj. Feel that burden that has been lifted from your heart and from your shoulders. Hold your head up high, walk down the hallway and out of the building, down the steps and back into the chamber of your heart, and give thanks. This is a gift of new beginnings. Okay. All right. Does anyone want to share what they saw or how they felt or anything that, yep, Darren, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I felt that was a very reverent type of situation, but I had a lot of gratitude for being able to do that and
Mm-hmm.
having received that dispensation,
Mm-hmm.
and to carry that forward to many others.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Yeah, it's one like you can and I'm wondering if I should just tape just the meditation and post it so you can find it easily somewhere to go back
Yeah,
to that one. Yeah, I think I could do that.
that would be great. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could send it out even because it's a good one to do over and over because there's layers to it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Good. And Ken, did you want to say something, or Lillian?
Yeah. While I was in with the dispensation board, when I was leaving, they all got up and pinched my cheeks.
What's interesting? That's so funny that you say that because I've had some very funny experiences in in the karmic board. So yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah. 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 I know. Well, they really want us to remember the humor too, because it's the laughter that helps everything dissolve. Mhm. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. What was it like for you, Lillian? Did you see anything?
No, I didn't see anything, but my heart got really, really warm.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
really interesting.
Yeah,
well,
yeah. It's going to be different sensations for all of us, I think. Great. That's beautiful. And Steve, you seem like you were there for quite a while at the end.
Yeah, I found that very, very fruitful. I'm gonna do it again and again.
Yeah.
And I brought in some special people that I have outstanding issues with.
Oh, good
And
for you.
yeah, yeah. And again, I'm gonna do that repeatedly. It invites release.
Yes, it does.
Wonderful. Yeah,
There's another RE word.
that's right. That's right.
Yes, absolutely. It invites release. So anyone that you're feeling a little bit, like what I noticed when I got sick was this underlying discontent about certain people in my life. And I didn't even know it was running. And but it became the more I coughed, the more it came up. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that this was so subconscious. Like it was there. I could see it. And then once I had released it, because I did this meditation quite a few times, then I was able to operate in a completely different realm. It feels like. Yeah, because we want to release those resentments because they're connected to us holding the old systems in place.
Right.
And none of the systems are working. None of them. So we want to release the old stuff that's underneath everything so that the young people can come in and change the systems basically. Because it's happening from the ground up, slowly, surely, but it is. And it would be nice if it happened top down, but it's a little more difficult because the older generation leaders are a little bit more entrenched, whereas the young people coming up are in their hearts. Definitely more and more in their heart consciousness, not concerned with, so many different things that the older generations have been concerned with. Yeah. Okay. Well, how is that for, what are we at? What time are we at? It's quarter, that's like 45 minutes we've done. I think it's quite energetic, this, so I don't think I'm gonna go over it anymore or go on. I'd like to do it one more time next Wednesday, just me reading through it, so you can be in it again. And then we'll go on to what SK has to say about it, because it's very interesting what he actually says about it as well. But I think us doing it twice tonight, that's quite a download. Yeah, so you might feel a little discombobulated. There was somebody that called into the show that was very discombobulated. And what SK said was, it's because all the cords have been cut. Basically, when you do this, the cords are cut. So you might feel a little different in a good way, but just so that you know. Yeah. So it might be a good idea for us just to sit still in the energy and do a little bit of sending out to the planet right now for our usual 10 minutes. If that sounds like a good idea. And then we'll okay. And then we'll repeat this again on Wednesday. So it sits in. Because I think it's just a really, really important one to be doing. Okay, so if you guys all want to put yourselves on mute, I'll set my timer here. And yeah, let's send out this gift of new beginnings out to the planet for 10 minutes. So we'll see you all in 10. There we go. Now it was 10 minutes. Went by so fast. Hmm. Oh my goodness, we've got a couple that are ready for bed. Yes. Me too. It's been a long day. First day back at work.
How
How
are
was
you feeling?
Oh, pretty good, actually. Yeah. It was a really, really busy day, so I didn't have time to be tired at all. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, really good day. Yeah. Steve, did you have a good meditation?
Yeah, I feel very much lighter.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that repeatedly.
Okay. I will send out the version of that so you can just do it whenever.
I screen captured it.
The other thing you can do is you can just go into my site and you can voice record it. So you go to the meditation, you key it up to when it starts, which I've always got that time. And then you just voice record it on your phone and then you've got it. Mhm.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's what I do with the meditations. But I'll also send it out as well. Yeah. Darren, did you have a nice meditation?
Yeah, I did. It was quite different from the first one.
Mhm.
This time, I had a whole huge crowd with me. I really didn't see any faces, but it was a big, bright aura around the whole group of people that was with me.
Mhm.
And then when we went out, through my golden chamber and back through the heart out to the planet, all these people started telling all their friends and relatives about, this dispensation. And pretty soon it went all around the whole planet. Everybody in the planet heard about it, was into it, and it really lifted the energy of the whole planet.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. Good. Awesome. Thank you very much. Good work. And Lillian, do you want to share anything? Did you feel anything, Ken?
Actually, what popped into my head was a song by Tommy James and the Shondells, which was called Sweet Cherry Wine. And it's an anti-war song.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nice.
So
Yeah,
that's what I was singing in my head the
yeah.
time.
Thank you. Yeah, music is so healing. Goes around the planet. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, there's a little one. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody? Yeah. Okay. Lillian, do you want to talk?
I don't have anything interesting to add.
Okay.
Oh, look at those jammies. They're beautiful.
Wow, wow.
They're almost the color of her cheeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, there's your water bottle.
Yeah.
Bigger than you are.
A big water
Yeah.
bottle.
Big
Yeah.
water.
Big water bottle, yeah.
Right.
Can you drink from that?
Show them how you can use it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Push it up, turn it over, turn it around. It's got a
Oh,
straw.
yeah, right on. Oh,
That's nice.
I want one.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Look at
good
all
way
the
to drink
bathroom.
water.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Is it good
Water,
water?
yeah.
Water.
Water.
Yeah.
Wow. Neato. Neato.
Nice.
And who's this in your other arm?
Oh, we can introduce
Who is
Derek.
that?
This is a late. Oh, lift it up so they can see it. That's right there.
Oh,
He's got a, what color t-shirt does he have?
Wow.
A red top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and
He's
it
pretty
says,
handsome. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, be kind whenever.
Wow.
yeah.
Why don't you ask your grandmother to make herself a t-shirt, make you a t-shirt with exactly that on it?
Yeah,
Oh,
be kind. It's a really nice t-shirt.
yeah.
Hey, look what it says on the back here. It says, be kind whenever possible. It is always possible.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what his t-shirt
Wow.
says.
Wow, very nice,
Be kind.
very nice.
Be
Well,
kind.
be kind, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good night, sweetie.
Okay, good night.
Bye.
Night, night.
You want to wave? You want to do a wave?
Bye. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Night, night.
Bye.
Are you going to
Bye.
say night night?
Good night.
Night,
Night, night. Good
Night.
night.
Night, night.
Night,
Sweet
night.
dreams.
Okay, you ready to go down the elevator?
Oh.
There
Bye.
you go.
Hmm.
Yeah, you want me to come off? Okay, I know. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. All right. You want me to tuck you in? Oh, you want to play? I'm going to be up for a while.
Yep.
Okay, dear. Have fun.
Okay, well, so, oh, okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
Turn
Okay.
the recording off.
Oh, yeah, I got to
Okay.
recording. Okay, thank you, Lillian. I will do that right now. Where's my button? Oh, there it is. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you again
Thanks.
on Wednesday.
Bye.
Okay. Good night.